Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yadava series, in which I feel like, like to me, it feels like I'm recording either the last or the last two episodes because we are very close to accomplishing our goal, and that is to unite all of India, which, of course, front and center is Samrajni Saibai, who's been a long reigning ruler of ours, another one of the all-time greats, which, matter of fact, when you look back in my past series of both Crusader Kings 2 and 3, I've come to the realization, and this is a question to you people, to you viewers, to your subscribers. Why are some of the greatest characters I've ever played happen to be females? I'm not being sexist or anything, it's pretty much a well-known fact now when you look back on some of the other great female rulers that occurred in my other Crusader Kings series on my channel. Like Yadava of Croatia, Goislava, later baptized as Helen of Bosnia, who became a saint. Who could forget Roxana of Sogdia, the one who was, we described her as she was the spark that lit the holy flame of the Sogdian resistance against those that occupied Sogdian lands, which again happened early on in the Sogdian Saga series. And long before Saibai here, the last previous great female ruler I played as was Aldara of Sind, and later became known as unofficially as Aldara of Bactria, since she was originally a Spanish Catholic Crusader queen before turned Buddhist Bactrian queen. Yeah. And now, front and center, we see Saibai, which she's in her 70s, and she may not have many more years left, which that accomplishment of the final reunification of India will go to her son, who is another giant, by the name of Chandra. So he will be the Chakravarti, not Saibai, but she will be considered as the mother of the nation, the mother of India. And Chandra here will be the father of the nation, of sorts. At least in Crusader Kings 3, to be the Chakravarti, and subsequently be called the Lord of the Ganges, when we move our imperial capital from Devagiri to Patliputra. Oh, and don't mind this medium-sized man, which is my husband, who I'm married just for skills. Too old to have children, any more children anyhow. This is my only child and heir. There's two other children, but one's down in succession, and the other cannot be inherited because he's our realm priest. Yes. It is the 4th of January, 1064 AD. In either the next decade or two, India will finally be reunited. Reunited? Or united. But whatever that means. We accomplished more than Chandragupta Maurya and Ashoka the Great in terms of uniting all of India, which they could never get all the territories of the subcontinent, whereas we can. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us head to India, although the country is not officially called India yet, but it will be within this century. It was quite an opening. So, it's starting to look like that right now. Even though we are bordering with two other great empires. The Damascus, which is of the Abbasid dynasty, which they have a very good reputation. But they're still inferior to us, which will eventually fight them for one piece of territory, which we're saving this for last. We just have to get the rest of Pagan, for that area there. Just get more of Pagan, and then one tiny part of Kamarupa, which we will be fighting against these different kind of Buddhists, but they're in our territory. And don't mind those two, they're not officially part of India, so these two will be left alone. And of course, stubborn Rajputana. He is terrified of me, and he'll never accept my vassalization because we fought against each other in wars. Whereas down here, these two other enclaves down in the south, which we never bothered getting them, but if only we could just have this possibility that we can get them here. But I think maybe a little bit of friendship may help them come in. That'd be the easiest thing in the world. Whereas for you, well, you're going to be a little tough on crack. Fortunately, we're of the same culture group. Different culture. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, different culture, but we're both Indo-Aryans. Whereas she's Dravidian. Kannada, to be exact. Kannadiga. But however, I have been negligent, I must admit. The vassals are starting to turn against me because, well, trade differences, some want to be on the council, some are disappointed. But a large part of that is due to all these offensive wars. Because, you know, they're just getting tired of me. Going all these relentless conquests, which we've been doing so well. Bengali. That's our culture group. We can offer vassalization. Alright. That'll save you a war. So it'll be spared. Whereas you will be dealt with one day. Which it won't expire until 10... 6, and as for this 20 country, which is unfortunately Burman, can't get them in despite the faith differences. I'm sure we'll come around in the future. So yes, we will rest a little. And also, this foreign affairs, to hopefully shorten the truce, it ain't gonna work. So, increase vassal opinion. Which they're starting to turn around now. For the time being. And I will host a feast. Because we make such good income, so we thought, well, let's just spend it. Let's make some vassals a bit happier. Guests are gathered in all different parts of India. While up in Mongolia, unfortunately they're winning the independence war. The defense of it, that is. They're losing. He's winning. We'll cause more chaos later. Yeah, you may not like me now because offensive wars, yeah. Penalty will slowly decay, so we will rest a bit. I know we ain't gonna vassalize you because you're in our land, which we will take one day. Just this, and that's it. We're gonna be saving up our money. I thought of another idea just to make these conquests even more swifter. Get another regiment's worth of mangonels. So we can have 2 separate armies with the siege weapons. That'll get things done faster. Speed is the key. We will get to you one day. Actually, we could definitely pull that off. But first... Good evening, my Samrat. In my house, I did everything I could, ensuring that Raja Jackson and Martindra would be as far as was possible. It was not enough. Now they come to blows in the middle of my feast. One of my guards is close to the ball and looks for me to intervene. Halt! We'll talk about this later. Thanks to my high diplomacy. You know, we could move to Patliputra right now and become Lady of the Ganges. Should I? Now I've become legendary rebel. Well, it's going to require money. We do have the piety. Speaking of which, what is Chandra's piety? I mean, it goes up slowly as long as he doesn't do anything that would be rather shameful in his life. As I said, a contradictory man, but you'll do for the time being. Despite the fact that you've taken a hit of prestige. So let's just raise our money a bit first. But, however, we can ransom a bit of that. Held too many duchies. Oh, right. Who wants this? Do you? Do you desire it? This is going to be a bit troublesome. I'll give this to you too. Do something with that. Now I can demand payments. 300. $300. Okay. Guess perhaps we can do that ritual right now. I did say that I am the mother of the nation, mother of India. So, to Patliputra. We'll definitely invest in all of this at a later time. With control over all the lands along the Ganges flow, I have some authority over which the rulers are allowed access to the sacred waters in its ritual. It is time to have the pujaris formalize this authority as a protector of the holiness itself. Well, I am the devotee of the Ganga, so I am not just the Samrajni. You will call me Lady of the Ganges. Even though I already have the max level devotion, but I will gain stewardship of the sacred river. +1 diplomacy, +1 learning, more piety, and theocratic rules, same opinion. Call the Brahmins to the river. For the entire day, from sunrise to sundown, I stand waist high in the flowing water, cupping it in my hands. I raise the water toward the sky before letting it fall, over and over again. I am shaking by the time I return to dry land, where I'm greeted by some ordinate pujaris. I have sworn my protection to not only the water that has flowed through my hands today, but to the entire river, and through it, the eternity of existence. None can doubt my dedication to Vishnu. Oh, that's what she would be saying throughout the entire day of this ritual on the Ganges. After all, she is a devotee of the Ganga, the goddess of purity, atonement, and moksha. Despite her personality, but her bravery has proven that she is actually the most pious ruler we've ever had in our dynasty's history. Lady of the Ganges. But please remember, we still got work to do. They'll have their rest, except for this one. We're going to go after next. Samrajni Saibai, Lady of the Ganges. Jai! Jai! Make preparations for the next conflict. Give me the money. Now. You'll live. Better damn well not. With control over the entire course of the Ganges, Samrajni Saibai claimed spiritual guardianship of the sacred waters and is an unprecedented authority for someone like him, but the Pujaris have declared it true. It seems eternity has a new protector. The Pujaris are right. She is the protector of the Ganges, the Ganga. How much? She'll be mildly impressed by my feats. None of you are convinced? Too bad you can't use hooks to get them to be vassalized. Again, we can take this area very easily. And this one we cannot break truce over unless we get rid of him. Which I could possibly arrange it. Same goes for him. He's easily... make it happen. Need at least one. So, in order to take Rajputana, there's two areas that we need to besiege. Fortunately, this will definitely cut him down to size. I guess that's the better option. Very well. It's a miracle. She's had a vision from the Tirthanakaras. She assures me that divinely ordained to be friends. Let us pray together in gratitude. Even though I'm Hindu, you're Jain. An alliance? Ha! Don't make me laugh. You're never gonna get it. You will join India. We're almost there yet. It's just their business. If the schemes are exposed, then do not worry. How about one more month for 1,000 gold? Then we'll take this area, this one, and then to the capital. Then that's it. After learning that Dr. Ambala Devi would be, I'm guessing, in a manner to cast a ton of I realized there would be a perfect occasion to find my request. I was seated next to her for the duration of the dinner, and we both had a great time. I was surprised at how much we talked about. By the time I left, we known each other a lifetime already. Such a pleasant woman. Does this mean that, yes, because she's my friend? Glad you see it that way. Now, as for you, you're going to be a little more hard to convince. Because you're a different culture. Tara buys, fiddling nervously with her sleeves, opened the door of my chambers. What is she doing here, Seuna? My deepest apologies, but I may speak with you in private. I've discovered something very interesting. Tara buys uncovered the secret of Raja Maharal's. She's willing to share with me if I let her off the hook. Think you can make demands? Tell me or else. Oh, a murder, eh? I mean, the guards are nearby. Alright. Yes, I know we're of different faith. Can demand payment off of you. No, don't do it. It's not worth the time. Just wait. 90 gold a month. Can you believe that? And how much even more money we'll make in United India? Their independence war ended. Strength is similar than ours. Well, deal with the scheme's been exposed. Son of a... There can be no screw-ups this time. This time we're making damn sure. Okay. It's vassal business, but vastly inferior. No men at arms. We just want this area, and that's it. We shall deal with them swiftly. Don't even think about it. No. Don't. Stop, stop. Split. mangonels goes with the other army that doesn't have them. Like this one. Going straight for the capital. He will take the objective. Prabhu's up there. Damn it, they're in our way. We're gonna get away with this. Not gonna let you get away. If we capture him, we win the objective. Received a missive from the Emir of Miran. Requested support in my spy master dirty claims request support a plot against me. This man cannot be trusted. My vassals will have my support. Plot grows stronger. Get him. We win this one battle here, but we'll soon take the objective. Plot against me, they say. Well, we'll soon get rid of him. I was about to say, well, besides the friendship, do you think I'm going to need some more dread? Like kill those who are of the wrong faith, yes. Let's do that. So that will increase me a bit of dread. Oh yes, and this man too. It's even more. Now are you terrified of me? This would work. No longer we are taking bribes. We've taken the objective now. Hold on to it. We almost have all the mangonels, but it's good enough. Whatever gets our progress faster. Vassals won't like it. Don't execute the Buddhists. They're of our religious group. Eastern. It'll take a while. Why aren't you scared of me? Oh, you got a bit of dread too. What makes you so intimidating? Oh, he's in within the realm. And by the way, heterosexual, so no, I cannot romance. Because that, I mean, I would do that, it would work. But not to be. What the hell? Get rid of him. Cannot be traced back to me. Good. The truce is off. Rajputana is next. Got your daughter in there. Sit. And somebody else that wants this claim. Where do you come from? Right next door. Just that county alone. Then stop at what you're doing. Careful, Chandra. You got a family. Well, you're about to start a family. Well, let's work together. Bring these defenses down. Alright, grows closer to forming a friendship, but she's not my friend yet. Well, we tried. Even if she were my friend, it would still not be enough to vassalize her, but I guess we have no choice but to conquer that land as well. Reconquer, I should say. Go. This part is secure. Rajputana, you're next. Yeah, war against tyranny over a dead guy. Yeah, we're gonna have to take care of that problem right now. Hate for that to... Yes, or difficulty. He's Maharaja, that's another problem. He is intimidated by me. Is that war? Tell you what. It's just against that, right? I'll do you a favor. Okay, let's do that math again on vassalage. Even if he was my friend and has a much higher opinion of me, it would not be enough, so... No. Go get this part first. This Rajputana. Got a little tongue-tied there. He's gonna be a complex problem for us. This time we have a full complement of Lebanese. Weak defenses. The white heir. Since I started, my search reports coming in from all over the realm, people are spotting a flighty white heir. To shift to the council and sort fact from fiction is a huge task if only reports are more reliable. I can do it! I must! Gonna get that rabbit! Even though heirs aren't rabbits, but we know what you mean. Have an idea. You'll get this done. Continue to make our way down. towards that capital. Get them off of there. Leave them alone. Damn it, you're supposed to... Oh well. Like, take care of your little rebellion first, and then, well, take care of you the rest of the way. We know what you mean. Diplomat. Less stress gain. In another 2 years, I'll have mental resilience. And then in another 2 years, I'll be healthy. And then I'll be even more healthy. So, we got plenty of time left. It is now 1066. The high medieval ages has begun, at least in Europe. But here, well, we started it early. This is an era of India. By the way, your child should be born by now. And Johnny Bai. Genius. Nodding my head. Don't get overzealous with the assaults. Mongolia! Oh. Okay. Anybody want to get rid of them? They will. Let's continue to cause chaos up there. Keep taking the objective. There's 2 damn areas left. How much is it? Like, how much is the trouble, the penalty for breaking a truce? Lose a level of fame and break the truce. Honestly, they would say, I do not care. Rajputana must come to India. Be this, and then this. And then one more left. I may be called a living legend, but, you know, that level of devotion. It's the secular opinion is what I would lose a bit. 20... I'm okay with it, but it's going to be another quick war. The vassals are looking a bit positively towards me more than ever. Because of, well, the personal diplomacy, and recently hosted a feast. And thanks to you, you're a diplomat. And I hope I get to live as long as you. Well, I mean, we know what you mean. I wish I lived a bit more healthier than you are. But only I know when my time will be coming. Shaking my head a bit. Don't want to be my friend? Then you will join us. Let me see. Well, somebody's gonna have to take care of that. You were supposed to, but you never... Oh. this area? Here. It's part of Karnataka, you know? Truce with them is not over yet. Wait till next year. I ain't got next year, one would think. I mean, we have enough to usurp Rajputana, but unfortunately he's at war with this little, I mean, to be fair, we never really engaged him, so... Keep watch. We could just vassalize and just pick up the rest of the way. So in the meantime, get this first. He'll have it all. He's got claims for the whole damn area. We could definitely arrange that. No rest. Stop. Plenty of areas to take. I'm sure they have well-fortified garrisons. Now that is one stop. Leave Rajputana alone for the time being. They'll have this rebellion handled. Then we'll usurp it. Good. How many? Well, it's the county of Pagan itself, so it's gonna be 3. We'll be reaching to the capital very soon, which isn't well defended. Just have to ford over. Get moving. Okay, where to? Here. Bless them. Taking it without a fight. It's what we would like to see. But again, Chandra, you will finish picking up the pieces that I would left over. And I pass on. Pagan is ours. Well, you're Bengali, so... I mean, we can create more kingdoms. Kingdoms, that's it. I'd be willing to... And remember, you're going to be next. Time to hold a mystical communion. But Please remember, this might make me ill and I may die from this illness. Come on, finish up your tyranny war. Yeah, I'd be willing to break the truce. And then I will get the fame back up in a hurry. So when is this truce with the little country? 2 years. Okay, that's it. You're coming in. Like it or not. I mean, we can't get all of you in, but at least it's a try. Here. After this, Rajputana, you're next. Good. I'll take care of this myself to deal with that army. Here, I'll take the capital. I ain't scared. Our elephants will break them. It's just my vassal. Let's talk more about it. That is there. Nope. On the max. Now we just need to occupy the elephant. Mangled corpse. That'll keep them off our backs. Vassal from within. Not gonna do much. Who else is down the line? No diplomacy. Okay. You're staying there for the time being. I don't know what's wrong with the money situation. And we can eliminate her easily, it's just, he's gonna be a problem. And we want him eliminated. We can arrange that too, if anybody's willing. We have all the money. The wealth of India is without equal. It can buy us happiness or injustice, such as assassinations and whatnot. Okay, stop. That should be enough we need. Maharaja Vikramaditya of Telangana. Really, descendants of the Rashtrakuta. Forgot they're still around. Son charm, I would love just to be friends with anyone. gonna go to you. It's rightfully yours. She ain't gonna be happy about that. Recently waged war. Okay. Recently waged war will be, like, just take out 40, that would be 31. Culture group. And the opinion of me, well, even at the max, it still wouldn't get him anywhere. Possibly we can get rid of him after we deal with the genius there who has to be stopped. Screw it. Anything that would get me faster for this next one, and then another 2 years, and I'll start being more healthy, thus prolonging my life. What if I become Chakravarti instead of Chandra? Samrajni Chakravarti. Sounds like it's got a bit of a ring to it. The question is, what do the vassals think of me? All positive, except for this one, obviously. Desires the Raj. You want this? Kingdom of Kosovo. Okay, you got it. That'll keep everyone in line. Except for the local thakkurs, which is just, whatever. Tell you what, I will found a holy order when we become Chakravarti. Okay? That's a promise that I'd be willing to keep. Was losing money when I was getting money. But we're similar strength, so we're considered on par. Even though it's mostly levies for them. Tribal levies. If they ever feudalize, they will lose their tribal privileges. As a matter of fact, for governments. It's all tribal up there, it's the feudal ones that are up there. Most of the strength is from up there. Rajputana, you're next. And we're going to break that truce for once. And if I need more fame, I'll just create more titles. Got the whole claim to it, that's how you got it. Sorry about this. That's a lot. Form of friendship. Did not become ill, which would be the death of me. Going in. What's my prowess? Almost all gone. It's average. Getting too old for this sort of thing. There'll be no more wars once we get all of it. Alright. Fortified city, fortified castles down there. Capturing the Maharaja would be good. And indeed we have. Got a new Maharaj. And yes, you will get what you need. Yours. Here's Ajma. Anything else? Deal with that later. For yourself. Oh, actually... just appealing to you. Pleasure doing business with you. Okay. So, if we can get this tiny part at a later time, which course that's going to be up to... oh, boy, that's down there. Assassinate the Mongol first, then assassinate that one as well. She'll never join, but now that I'm a truce breaker, there is no way that, you know, we could be, oh, does that mean everybody else? My apologies. That opinions will be 3 years' time. It's alright. I'm not going to be around in 3 years. Assuming. New ruler. Get him! Dong pile. This is going to be the last war before we have to rest. I'm out with my retinue in Patliputra when the road twists and takes us close to the farmlands. There, as I say once more, shimmering in the sun, the white air. I turn to alert the others. As I turn back, the air is already gone. It taunts me. I'm going to get to you, screwy little air. That's enough. All at once. Jump him. Still have it as prison, but it doesn't matter. As soon as there's a breach in the walls, well, too late for that. Starve them out. As far as progress is concerned, we have the entire control of the Bengal Empire. Is that correct? Yes. Just this part and that part, and that's it. But don't break any more truces. Can't afford to break this one. We need to get rid of her. But first... but it's good news for my vassal that, they'll finally get their well-deserved rest from all kinds of warfare. It's the Arabian one is the one that's going to be a bit more. Another crusade for Jerusalem? Poor bastards. I could feel in my very bones. Yama will come for me soon, like an old friend. He's patiently waiting to receive me. I will be dead within a year. Well then. Again, at 77, soon to be 78. Well, yes, soon to be 78. Likely died at 78. Kapardan, your grandson, also a genius. Glad you got genius children. Well, good news, everybody. It's like, yeah, she realizes that she's going to die in a year, and she's going to address her people. There will be no more wars under my reign. It's time for peace. Of a united India. Not quite, just 2 little things left. We got all kinds of titles we got to create just to appeal to everybody. Gujarat. Nephew, you shall be the Maharaja of Gujarat. All this is yours now. Take good care of it. Tamilakam will also be created. One would think I'm being charitable at the end of my life. Who was the founder of that particular dynasty? Oh, it was founded some time ago. Thought I was thinking some long dead ancestor that once served under the army of, you know. Anyways, they're all Tamils down here. So. Just gonna make your lives easier and management easier. So you shall hold Tamilakam as well. Whatever happened to Lanka? Is that a... Oh, the kingdom exists, it's just I haven't given it away yet. I've been holding that for long. Any of you want Lanka? Nobody desires for it. Okay, then. I hold Pagan, right? No, not created. Okay, one more. Bengali claimed your title. Well, I may give it back to you. Or otherwise it's going to go to him, who is a one-legged drunk man. Burmese. Somebody to appeal to their culture. Yes, so it'll be the... So, your reward. Get that going, Master Pagan. But I believe there is more. More, you say? Yeah. And this too. That's all you need. Oh. You know, it's rather precarious, prone to revolts. Yes, we have created a multicultural, multi-religious empire. Yeah, I won't be able to get this in time. But I'm at peace with this. I've done all I can. It's starting to look a lot like India now. It's just we need to get this and fight against the Arabs in a holy war, which no doubt this will be a very easy one. At least under Chandra, because he's ready for this. He's a holy warrior. It's too bad I won't be around for my last hunt. Won't be able to get that damn animal. But I may want to create a holy order. Chandra won't be able to create it without that devotion, so let's make it happen. One of the last acts. And where its headquarters shall be. I'm thinking somewhere in Magad. But here, right next door to Patliputra, the Dhamma of Antapuri. Odantapuri. There you go. This will be the site of the headquarters of a first Hindu holy order. There can never be too many warriors dedicated to the true faith. I will honor Jagannath by giving those who would serve a home and arms, and I'll become the order's patron. With the support, Grandmaster Anantadeva has founded the followers of Arjuna. Yes, Arjun, the ace archer. Here's the Grandmaster, ordered member, scholar, and yeah, we had our differences. Defend this country well, for us. It's our final acts. But no doubt we'll be able to kill him. Let me see the Marshal. 35 versus 24. Well, he's got plenty to improve. War against tyranny of the Khatun. Oh, the Greek vassal from Kashmir. He's now Punjabi. I told you that the Greek stuff wouldn't get to... These are Greek names, but they speak Punjabi now, like proper Indians. Hope you're not afraid of snakes. Got it. Okay. Now it's Kubasan, who is no good at diplomacy, which is good to me. But we won't be able to assassinate her, because there's not much time left for me. Lost all the money. You're going to be the first country to be attacked when Chandra takes over. And I'll be happy to take what little money is left. It's good at your friend, so you'll definitely endorse him. Begin the construction of a Hindu temple. When Chandra takes over, he will have more piety. It says route towards becoming Chakravarti. So he will be the Samrat Chakravarti, not I. But I'm the one who, some would think, truly united India, in a way. But it is him that finishes the finishing touches of the final unification of India, of Bharat. Of course. Can we raise more funds for another Hindu temple? Anyone can get out now. Well, you're going to be free. And demand payments of every person. You may not like it, but I need the money. Because we're going to raise it for a Hindu temple. One more Hindu temple in... Is there space? Yes. There's space in Devagiri. Told you she was charitable to the end. Alright, more money's come in. How about another temple? But in Vingapura, is there room? No room. Nasakia area. Anka. Just setting it up for Chandra. when he receives the news that these Hindu temples that are finished. Ah, son of a... Just can't let us live in peace, can we? Just down south. Chandra will have to take care of the rest once I'm gone. Don't raise the army yet. Want to know where is his position. He's over there in Vingapur. Very well. Don't need these. This is just a peasant thing I have to take care of. Get on out of here. Raise a couple more levies, and then we'll have them taken care of. Chandra can do the rest. My last battle. See if we can capture the leader. We got him. We need to get everything under control here. Because these peasants are ruining everything. Does that mean this would also... No, it doesn't affect the construction, but in time. Now I can pass away peacefully. Sucker. Samrajni Saibai of the Deccan Empire has transcended her material form at the age of 78. She's died of old age. Known to be an exceptional strategist, spent many of her days examining fields and drilling her troops. Samrat Chandra ascends to the throne, blessed with abundance of friends. He is likely to find strong support on his side. So, I mean, I noticed the color has changed, at least a little bit, but give it a moment, alright? Samrajni Saibai. She was not Chakravarti, but she was pretty close to accomplishing it, which, in a technical sense, she did truly unite India. It's just she remarked that Chandra will do the finishing touches on the unification of India, and subsequently, um, and subsequently, think of the words of how what I would think of her. I think she truly is one of the all-time greats. One of the all-time greatest female rulers I've ever played. Reigned for 61 years from 1007 through 1007 AD through 1068 AD. She does join the all-time great female rulers in the history of Crusader Kings in the Lord Master channel, alongside with Yadrinka, Helen, what's that other woman's name? Roxana and Aldara. She truly joins them. So, we know that she was dreaded to the end. She was noted among men, but not legendary, because she had to do an act, but it was necessary for the unification of India. Is a religious icon, and she was a strategist and gallant woman. She never considered herself as a scholar. She has fought in 61 wars. 61 wars in 61 years. 51 offensive wars and 10 defensive wars. Now, Samrat Chandra ascends to the throne. Blessed with an abundance of friends, Chandra is likely to find strong support for his rule. At the age of 33, he's got plenty of years left. Ever since Seuna Chandra came onto the scene, back in the day, he had one county left, one Tikana left, when they took his land. Then Darayapa and Bidlama fought back. Then Dahara Sena was a military genius. And the second, well, he was more into intrigue. And then it all went to hell under Tokugawa. Then Saibai went from a regional power to a regional superpower, an economic powerhouse. And now Chandra will put up the finishing touches that started by Saibai. And look at the colors now. It almost looks saffron. The color of India. The color of victory. I am dutiful, but I'm not quite illustrious, so I'm not allowed to take the ritual yet. Okay, big man. Where's your crown? Well, hold that thought. So, let's get the counts together. Y'all mad at me, right? Whoever's qualified will get the job. Damn. Well, you, because I don't trust those two. Need to get them together. Why not not my brother anymore, but you're still good enough. And at least you endorse me, and you are trusting. Good. Very good. Because we need to keep up with the religious relations for more piety. Because piety is what matters now. And I need to get up a level of fame, so I must hunt and feast more often. Pregnant. Very well. I need your help with court politics. We need to get them looking at me more positively. I may not be like the unifying figure, but one day you will respect me. But first, we host the Grand Rite in Magad. Which, by the way, Patliputra is our new capital of the Empire. Not at our old home of Devagiri. So technically, Rajasthan is our main title, but I like the color. Keep it that way. And also, I'll be dynasty head in no time. Get rid of all this text. Don't worry about it. They'll come around in a moment's time. And a lifestyle. What he's been working on. Overseer. It's not what I had thought in mind. Let me see. Army gold maintenance reduced. Sounds good. Absolute control. Overseer. You know what? A united country has to be held together with an iron fist. With an iron hand. Perhaps Overseer would be a good idea. Well, and plus, we had a recent peasant revolt, so we're going to need more control. So, authority figure it is. She fought very hard to unite this country, and now I'm the one that's going to add more. To rule is to make all the aspects of the realm move in unison and work together. We must all work together, because I'm a genius, we have the university in Nalanda, and I'm a brilliant strategist. So this country has to be held together. I mean, look at this man. Does he look like you want to cross paths with him? But to the Grand Rite first. As my fellow witches arrive in Patliputra, I catch a glimpse of an unfamiliar face. I go and greet my brother and friend Indradatta as he introduces a strange man as a Maman Raja. They're old acquaintances, as it turns out. I ask if he may join a ride. The more the merrier. As the moon rises in the heavens, heralding her arrival, I can feel my body responding to the strange energies in here. The silhouettes around the great bonfire are silent, unmoving, waiting for that his wish to come. As the host of this gathering, it's up to me to begin the ritual. I will rely on my charisma and improvise. As I lead the crowd through the ceremony, I carefully study their reactions and adjust my words accordingly. Before long, I'm riding on a wave of their excitement. Passionate cheers filling me as I build towards a magnificent crescendo. As we reach it together, howling our name at the moon as one. Now that the main ceremony is finished, my guests are free to worship as it pleases us. My half-sister Gangabai. It struck me in the art of commerce. Well, there's always that. Now, pay attention to these factions. They'll all go away in a month's time. Oh, you're still around, you little scumbag? Well, wait for it to register, alright? It'll go away in a moment. No matter how many they'll join. Don't jump ahead here. It'll go away, I hope. There you go. It's not enough. Now all we need is some prestige. We have the money. These will be important now, including the pilgrimage. So, as the new head of the dynasty. And again, named son Kapadan, named after father. And this, well, just came up with it. We could take this very easily. Just seize it, and then that's it. We can win this war with ease. That's step one. Fortunately, there's 2 fortified holdings, so we'll split the armies. Don't want to wear the crown yet. Wait till I become Chakravarti. 2 guests have arrived. Experienced fighter. How much? You're going that way. So many of our good Shurvirs that served under mothers of murky lineage. Samrajni, as my clutches her newborn, shot her chest. It would have been a moment of joy had I known the truth. It is not my child's host, but a spawn of Indradatta, my brother. What the hell? Also, hey. I was about to say, come back here. You and I are going to have a stern talk about this. This is disputed heritage. Even though he's my friend, but he... better than my wife. Also, lend me some of the mangonels. I'm gonna need those. Now we can get started. It's well fortified. More guests! More guests! Come in! Come in! Oh, never mind, you're a woman. Sounds sexist, but it's just our religion does not acknowledge the equal doctrine. Sorry. Now we're gonna get more good souvenirs. We need to unite India fast. Otherwise, I'll be facing more problems in the future. No factions against me. They've dropped the idea of Bihar. You wouldn't want to take us on. Well, there's the Mongols. What's to deal with that? Well, they could potentially look at us next. Even though they'll be in quite enough fight in their lives. So is the Arabian Empire. Oh, tech. Does that even exist? No. Well, see you later. Okay. If we can get more of these two, then we could definitely get them back here. I mean, I'm the holder of 3 empires. Patient, so. And I have very good diplomacy. But you know what? It's fine that I don't need a crown. Just wait until I become Chakravarti officially. Don't even think about it. Independence would be very bad, very counterproductive to Indian interests. Let's just raise money first. Well, brother, if you're gonna be marrying somebody, at least marry somebody good. Anybody born strong? We haven't had those yet. Aha! Robust. You'll do. But that's a knock on your prestige. And if I needed more fame, I could create all these titles, all these little titles. We're not ready for the war against the Arabian Empire yet. We could do it just for one county, but I'm talking about the length of it. May want to increase crown authority, but I need prestige, which we're just nowhere near that, so hunting and feasting is encouraged. A pilgrimage can wait. Rampaging boar. Just as my vassal down Pate Sangana, I crest the hill to hear the snapping of twigs, the rustle of branches, birds screaming in fright. There are heralds, how nothing is well. A massive boar heading straight for us. Its path ends here, with me. I slay the beast. got that big old pig. Now let's raise a bit more money so we can have a feast. This will make the vassals happy. Welcome, dear friends. We could all tell Thakor had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was. Slipping rise to sea proved too much for him, and covered it stick and vomit. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I gain a bit of stress because I'm a forgiving man. That's a start. We'll talk about this later. Oh no, the wine! We'll have to pitch in. Come on now. They'll take a knock of prestige down, but it's not the fame that goes. Every prestige gain is an increase of the level of fame. Don't have time for a pilgrimage yet. But I will determine a bhakti. And I figured out what it is going to be. I'll be a devotee of Hayagriva. That's for more piety. Because piety gain has been a month. Well, we increased that a bit. More so if I become more virtuous. We need to get India united fast. In the meantime. And the Mongols are going to be looking at us with interest, so we need to put a stop to that. If we have the money. And the intrigue. I didn't marry a genius, but I only married you because of the diplomacy. It was badly needed to keep this empire together. Just one more left. One more and come Chakravati. Which again, it's very easy to accomplish. Just take one objective, hold it. We could conquer more without having to fight anything else, but unfortunately this is a bad land there. The Badlands, if you will. So you need to raise some more money for a prolonged war. Well, meanwhile, I will continue to take the route to get more control. Especially absolute control. Which is at 100, it'll display as absolute and give additional bonus to taxes and levies. That would be very good for us. Actually, no. Too low level. Plus, you're a Maharaj, so you're going to be a problem. Accomplished commander. Oh, heck yes, we'll bring you in. Even though I would love to go to a pilgrimage right now. But we can get more fame by winning more wars and big battles. So yeah, we can expand beyond India. Just go to bit of there. To that corner. And if the Mongols were to attack us, it would be a glorious defeat for them. For more fame. Fortune. So wait till we get at least 500 gold, then I will go to a pilgrimage. So which again, gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, we no longer live in Devagiri. Patliputra, at least for a time, is our imperial capital of India, like in the good old days of the Mauryas and the Guptas. Don't worry about all these children getting empire titles. Once we get India. There's no end to the opinions and wants of my son and heir. Half the time he's trying to tell me what to do instead of the other way around. Bossy, eh? Okay, one more month, then I will go on a pilgrimage, and we'll end the episode on that note. I understand you are interested in deepening your grasp on warfare. Maharaja Karakos of Kashmir opens a hand as he approaches me. Might be able to help you to see the battlefield in new ways. Well, I'm a holy warrior. You want me to be an aggressive attacker? You could attempt to teach me that. So. I wish to learn. This Yavana, now Punjabi man, is going to teach me how. While I go on a pilgrimage. Short, long. Anybody wish to pay me? Well, I'll go to Dvarka. My cousin lives there. Well, you better give me some money or else, because this is for the piety, for the Supreme One, Vishnu. I'll get all that money in no time. Less cost for mercenaries. 21 months, absolute control, then another 21 months, and we'll be overseer. And then I'm going to switch on over to theologian. Because to be Chakravarti, you have to be the most pious. Speaking of, ritual purification is a crucial part of every Hindu pilgrim's journey. The common form is to wash oneself in the waters of sacred river crossing. There is one such crossing just up ahead, but I cannot help but notice it is filled with commoners who have also come on pilgrimage. Join the other faithful in the sacred waters. Now I am faithful. We're on our way. May not have the money, but I will ritually cleanse myself. Another son. Genius, handsome son. Oh, don't forget a giant too. Maybe Dahara Sena. You know, it's always great when we have our great male rulers of our ancestors named Dahara Sena. He'll be no different, so yes. At last I'm on the threshold of the gateway city, Dwarka, one of the greatest sites in Hinduism. According to legend, Vishnu's incarnation of Krishna reclaimed the great swaths of land from the sea itself so that the city could be built here. Since then, the city has grown substantially, becoming a religious and economic hub that attracts pilgrims from all over, myself among them. I've walked the holy path. I've become a pilgrim, but not a wise man, unfortunately. Which means no piety gain being that virtuous. That's gonna be... knowledge still eludes me. But it is good to be home. Liberty War. In depth. Castles are still under construction, so there'll be additional piety bonus. we'll get there in no time. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave this part of the series with this, because in the next episode, we will raise our funds and we will fight against this Arabian Empire, which is easily distracted, and we can definitely take care of them. But beware. The Mongol Empire is going to continue to look down on us with interest. Because she knows that, well, she's still eligible if she wishes to have another child. And soon, Mongolia may possibly invade India. And if they do, we will defend it to the death. And this would mean more fame and more piety for fighting against those who they consider us as evil. So, the final unification of India will begin in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.